Hi, my name is Cynthia R. Meeks, and I am a metaphysical spiritual teacher, as well as a life path strategist that uses numerology to work with my clients. Welcome to Defining Life Path TV, and today's topic is spiritual habits that could change your destiny. That's right, daily spiritual habits that can change your destiny. Let's get started. Okay, so how I started my spiritual habits were 84 days before January 1st. I decided I was going to quit my job and go into my practice full time, being a metaphysical spiritual teacher as well as a life path strategist. And in December, a situation happened in my job when I thought that I was going to change my mind and stay there. And then I said, okay, now it's time to go. Okay, I developed my spiritual habits the day I became an entrepreneur. The first day I became an entrepreneur, which was back in January, I decided then that I needed to develop these spiritual habits because that was the only way that I would be able to stay on my task. That will be the only way that I will be able to, keep my energy, my high frequency energy up, so I can perform in my business. And so, and now that I am a metaphysical spiritual teacher, as well as a life path strategist, it's important for me to continue to do my spiritual habits. And also I introduced it to my sister, and she's been doing it ever since. She has totally have a different outlook on life. It will change you. It will definitely always keep your energy level up, and it will help you get into a habit of having good energy, being in a good mood, learning how to protect yourself from other people's emotions. And that's what these spiritual habits are. They are daily spiritual habits that you can do morning and night, okay? And it's very important that you kind of develop your own spiritual habits, because because everybody is different. Everybody is not self-employed, and so your background or your daily regimen, it could be a little bit different than mine. And so it's good to just kind of critique or cater your habits to your lifestyle. And that's exactly, I developed these habits. No one told me to come up with these spiritual habits. It's just something that I felt, being a metaphysical spiritual teacher, that I needed to do for myself, because I always want to protect myself, like I say, my energy, and protect myself from other people's emotions, and stay in a good place. Try to stay in a good place all the time, especially with the high frequency vibration, because it's very important to understand that vibration goes out, but it also comes right back to us. We send this vibration energy out, but we receive it back as well. And being spiritual, you want to always try to send out good vibrations, some that will, vibration of compassion, vibration of love, healing, and blessing, always. Because in the morning, we always have our daily routine, always. We get out of the bed and we say, today is going to be a beautiful day, or today is a good day. Or we just wake up, happy, right? Sometimes we can wake up in a little groggy, in a mood, especially if someone calls us and wake us up earlier than we would normally wake up. But we usually would say, today is going to be a good day. I'm glad yesterday was over. Today is a new beginning. Today is the day that the Lord has made. And you go brush your teeth, you go get your kids ready, and then guess what? Your kids say something to you, and it just take all that good energy, hit rock bottom, and you reflect the energy that they're giving to you. So you start yelling at them, then they go to school in a bad mood, and then you off to work in a bad mood. And then as soon as you get in your car and you off to work, someone cuts you off. And now the mood continues, okay? They cut you off and now you are fussing, because that same energy level that you were when you was fussing at your children, you continue with this same energy, this low frequency energy, and now you're saying things that is creating your destiny. Like, you're using curse words, or you are screaming, or you use the word like I'm tired and I'm sick and I'm this and I'm mad and I'm angry, and then someone calls you on the phone, and then you repeat the feelings that you're having, and you see how this is will continue to keep your energy, the low frequency energy, now that you have created, going on, and then you get a call from your spouse or your ex or your significant other, and then they say something to upset you, or your mood reflects to them, and now they're reflecting back to you, giving you that same energy, and now you're even more angry. And then you get an email right before you walk into your job, and then you read this email from someone that's been very disrespectful. Now you're going to your job place, or your workplace, or even in your own business, and now you're carrying on this same energy, and nothing can come that day that will change your frequency. And then you wind up at the end of the day saying, you know what, I'm so glad this day is over. I'm so glad this day is over. Now I can, new beginning for tomorrow. But you didn't do anything to change your energy. You took all that same energy and you took it to bed, and it stayed in your subconscious mind. It stayed in your subconscious mind, and now you're sleeping with it. So guess how you're going to wake up the next morning. You're right. You're going to wake up with that same emotions sitting on you, because it never left. You never changed it. You did not create any daily habits. You didn't create any nighttime habits, and you didn't create any morning time habits. So where are these emotions going? They're not going anywhere. They're going to be buried. And then the next day you're going to wake up and you're going to say, this is a new beginning. This is another day that the Lord has made. I'm rejoiced and be glad. And then the same things happen all over again. And then you reflect that same energy. You bring, instead of being high energy level, no one is going to get to me, I'm going to protect my emotions, then you bring that level all the way down. And so today I'm going to give you 4 morning habits that I do every morning to help me continue to keep my vibration high and sending out really good energy. Okay? And not only that, I'm going to teach you 3 nighttime habits that I do that helps me when I'm sleeping, that will help me wake up in the morning and start my day fresh before I even do my normal morning routine. And that's important, because if you skip the morning, then you always have the nighttime to fall back on and be able to energize yourself and get yourself in the right mode before the morning time. Okay, so you don't have to do both, but if you do one, make sure either the morning habit will work better for you, that will help you throughout the day, or the nighttime habit would help because it keeps good stuff on your mind, on your subconscious mind while you're sleeping, and then you will be able to reflect that in the morning, and still nothing should be able to get you off of your high frequency energy. Okay, now let's get started. Morning time habits. The first thing that I do in the morning is very simple. I get out of bed, silent. I don't say one thing. I get out of bed and I go straight to the mirror and I stare at myself for 2 minutes. The same amount of time it takes you to brush your teeth, okay? No more than 2 minutes, just staring at yourself, reflecting your image and letting your image reflect back to you. It will feel weird, okay? It's going to feel like an out-of-body experience. It's going to feel like you're actually looking into your soul. Like you may even cross your eyes and start seeing doubles, or your vision may get blurry. It's going to be weird, but I'm telling you, the trance is going to put you in is powerful. It's a powerful trance. It's like God looking back at you. You know, you're staring at yourself, and we know God is within. So it's like God looking right back at us, and all of a sudden this glow, this feeling come over you where it just like lifts this heavy cloud of anything that you're going through, that you're worried about, that you're depressed about, that you're stressed about. It lifts, and it just puts you into this energy level that you want to have all day long. But that's not all. You still have other things to do that will keep you there in that energy level, okay? So let's go to number 2. Number 2, the second thing that I do in the morning time is I say I am affirmations about myself. And I usually only do about 4. I am beautiful. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am, I said healthy. I am smart. Okay, those are some of the things that I may say. Sometimes I switch them up. I am powerful. I am successful. I am smart. I am confident. So, like I say, you can say whatever you want to say. I normally say about 3 or 4 of some empowering things that I feel that I am. Even if I don't feel it, I still say it, so it can kind of wake me up and kind of get me in that mind frame. Okay, so again, you wake up. The first thing, you wake up and you look at yourself for 2 minutes. Okay, for 2 minutes, and then you go straight into your I ams. After the 2 minutes, you go straight into the I ams. And you know, if you want to brush your teeth while you're saying your I ams, you know, to move time along, you can. It's okay, but you just want to make sure you say at least 3 to 4 powerful I ams about yourself, even if you don't feel it. Okay, even if you don't feel it, you still say it. And then the third thing you want to do is you want to say some abundance affirmations about yourself. So like I would say something like, today unexpected doors will fly open, and unexpected opportunities will come my way in divine order today. So you can say something like that. I normally say about 3 of those. And you can get positive affirmation, abundance affirmations anywhere. They're all out there. If you want any, I'll drop a few of them below so you can read them and kind of get an idea of what the abundance affirmations look like. So if you again, come up with something if you want to that will cater to your situation. Okay, so first thing, you wake up silent, you stare at yourself in the mirror for 2 minutes. Okay, second thing, you want to do the I am affirmation, the very powerful ones. I am affirmations, about 3 or 4 of those, and then you want to do about 3 abundance affirmations. Okay, now the fourth thing, now you can choose to do this you know, morning, afternoon, or in the evening time. The fourth thing I normally do is something that is very meditative for me, and so I exercise. I try to do at least anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes of cardio, or cardio and weights, at least 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, so these exercise, or you can meditate, or whatever you can do to kind of quiet the noise in your mind to get you ready for your day. That's what you want to do. Exercise is good for some people. Meditation is good. Yoga is good. So whatever you think, whatever that will get your heart rate pumping and kind of moving your blood, that's something that you would want to do. And you can choose to do it 5 days a week, 7 days a week, 3 or 4 days a week. It's just totally up to you. Again, these are just my spiritual habits, but it's good for you to find the spiritual habits that you can do that will cater to your situation. Just do something, because you don't want people to come bring their emotions onto you and then bring your energy level, your frequency level all the way down, because it does not feel good, and all it does is internalize and make you feel worse, bad, and all these other emotions that you can have about yourself. Okay, it's very important to protect your shell, protect your emotions, and protect yourself from other people's emotions and other people's sickness. And that's what it is. When people are in an outrage, very outraged, or when they are very angry and they don't treat you with respect, they have some dis-ease going on. They have some disturbance going on, and they're not well. And that's how you have to look at the situation. They're just not well. And you have to look at those people with compassion and wanting to heal and bless them. And the only way that you can do that is that you're protecting yourself and you keeping your energy level high up, and you don't reflect the energy that they're giving to you. You want to transform the energy that they're giving to you, and their energy level that's coming at you in a very disrespectful manner. You have to, kind of quiet the ego and say, you know what? This person's not well, and they're not going to change me. I'm not going to take in their emotions. I'm not going to reflect the same energy that they're giving me. I'm going to transform that energy. I'm going to transform. And even if you don't tell them this, it's just how you respond and not react. Doing these affirmations will certainly help your well-being, your spiritual well-being, because they will let you know that I don't have to react to everything that someone says to me. I have a choice. I have a choice. I can either reflect the energy that they're giving me. I can either absorb the energy they're giving me, which means take it all in and internalize it and kind of mess me up inside. Or I can transform this energy that they're giving me and feel really good about myself and not allowing their emotions to get on me or in me, and just send them love and healing and blessings. Compassion, people, compassion. Love, healing, and blessing. And that's the only way, the understanding way that you want to be able to handle these people. And trust me, they can't argue by themselves. They can't. So when you don't react to them, and you take a moment, and that's another thing that these affirmations are going to do for you. They're going to allow you to actually pause and think before you react, and turn their reaction into a response. Okay? They will allow you to, because when you start really, truly becoming more spiritual and becoming more in tune with your emotions, with your energy that you have within you, and I'm talking about the energy that you were born with. I'm not talking about the energy that you create by doing these spiritual habits. I'm talking about the energy that you were born with. We all have energy that we are born with. It comes with our date of birth, and it comes with our name. And I'm not talking about your zodiac sign. That's part of it. But the main part is your name and your date of birth, which make up your makeup, which give you the blueprint of your life, which tells you how you truly are, your authentic self, the self before it was programmed to have all of these layers on it from someone else. That's who you truly are. And oftentimes people dealing with karmic debt, they're dealing with their karmic lessons, they're dealing with these challenges that they don't know how to resolve. They don't know how to overcome. And so at some point it disturbs them. Okay, at some point they become this unease person that is difficult to deal with. But when you start to creating your spiritual habits and you start doing them daily, you're going to become a totally different person, and you are going to know how to deal with these difficult people, with these uneasy people, with these people who are not well. Okay? And that's including your spouse, that's including your children, that's including your co-workers, that's including your church members, your family. You just never know who are dealing with, and that's where the understanding comes from. And when everyone could just stop reacting to someone else's emotions, then we all we'd be better walking around here. Things will be more happier in our life. We can have the abundance. We will be able to manifest more and more things in our lives, because we are not creating the karma that comes with this. And every day we're creating karma when we react to someone else's emotions every day. And we already come into this world, just like I said, with all this stuff. But daily we add more stuff onto our stuff that we have to deal with. And that's and same way with the people who are disturbing you. Same way. So when you know this, and you know that you already will be dealing with all these other energies that's going on inside of you, you want to be able to control the mind power, because you have a choice. You have a choice. It's just that simple, okay? So reviewing my daily spiritual habits for morning time. Again, first thing first, get up in the morning, look in the mirror for 2 minutes, staring at yourself, going into this trance, connecting with God for 2 minutes, okay? Second thing you want to do is you want to say some powerful I am affirmations about yourself. Powerful I am affirmations. And then the third thing, you want to say some manifestation, some abundance affirmations about yourself, because we all want something. There is something that we always is wanting out there, and it doesn't necessarily have to be money. But you want to say something about your powerful abundance affirmations. It could be about your family. It could be about your career. It could be about going back to school. It could be about money, financial. It could be about a vacation. Anything that you want to say, just come up with about 3 good affirmations, positive abundance affirmations, and I'm going to put some below so you can read the ones that I use. I don't use the same ones all the time, but you'll be able to see some examples of some that I use, okay? So, and the fourth thing, you want to do some type of meditation that will calm and ease your mind and put you into that relaxed mode all day, which is in the morning I do exercising. If you can't do the exercising and you can save it for lunch or your lunch afternoon, that's good, or you can save it for evening time. Sometimes I do meditation instead of affirmations, so you can do that as well, okay? And or yoga, or just being mindfulness, having just sitting there just quiet, breathing. So it's totally up to you. Again, these are my morning time habits, okay? Nighttime habits that I do every night that helps me sleep well and wake up with a smile on my face. And the reason why, because I am creating my destiny. I am putting this stuff into my subconscious mind. So when I wake up, I don't have to wake up with everything with all the stuff I have going on. I'm waking up with my renewed reality, with a reality that I want to see, that I want to come true. And that's the same for you. You always want to before you go to bed, you want to put some good stuff in your head. That rhymes. Before you go to bed, you want to put some good stuff in your head, because oftentimes we're watching the news, we on the phone, we watching reality shows, we getting our kids ready. The same thing that we would do if we wasn't doing this, we're doing it at night. And guess what? Or even when you're fussing at your spouse, or you're telling your spouse about how your day was at work and someone got on your nerves and they made you sick and they did this and they did that, you're going to bed with all that stuff. So guess what you think you're going to wake up with? And then you're may wake up even earlier, because now it's on your head and you're thinking about it, and now you're creating stress for yourself. You create all these habits that are unhealthy, okay? So the best way to get some good habits in your head, in your subconscious mind, is simply do some spiritual nighttime habits. Some spiritual nighttime habits, okay? So my spiritual nighttime habits are very simple, and I have about three that I do here. So the first one is, okay? The first habit is you want to set your next day schedule. It's just that simple. You want to be able to or review your schedule for next day, or set your goals for the next day. I mean, you don't understand how helpful this is to set your goals for the next day. even if it's something simple like we're going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to do my spiritual habits, and then the kids going to get up at this time. It's just setting your schedule, so when you set your schedule, you won't be able to kind of be in a disarray. You will have everything in order, in divine order, and then planning out your day will help your day run kind of smoothly, especially if you are incorporating these spiritual habits. So the first thing for nighttime habits that I do is I review my schedule for the next day, or I set my goals for the next day. Either one. I'm doing actually both, but you can choose to do what works for you again, okay? So number two thing that I do is I write down my wants, okay? The things that I am wanting for my business, the things that I am wanting for my future, for my family, for my friends, I write them down, especially for my household. So I kind of write them in a present tense instead of a want tense. So I would say I'm creating 10 new clients in May, or I have 10 new clients in May. We are traveling to Dubai this summer. So I set the intentions of what I want. And what's so funny, guys, is that I list them, the same things. I don't change them every single day. The only thing that I change is the date. That's it, just the date. And when I'm done, when something happens, or I just check it off the list. When something is manifested, I just check it off the list. And then the next day, I omit that one, and I could just continue down with my list. The same thing every night, writing the same thing, okay? So that's number 2. Now let's do number 3. The third thing that I do at night is I visualize, okay? Visualize. And I actually visualize throughout the day as well, but nighttime is when I truly get my visualization on, like the actual mental pictures, because what that does for you is you're seeing yourself doing all of these things that you have just written down in this journal or your tablet. You are visualizing the way you want your tomorrow to be, the way you want your future to be, and so you can set the tone, set the energy, set the frequency of this feeling of having or doing exactly what you want to do. And it feels really, really good. You will go to bed with this feeling, and you will dream about this feeling, this visualization that you just did. I'm telling you, it's magical. Give it a try. Now, I encourage you to use that one, and you can add others, but make sure you keep that visualization nighttime habit in your habits, in your routine. Yeah, in your routine. So the first thing I do, I review my schedule, or I set my goal for tomorrow. The second thing I do is write down the things that I am wanting or desiring for my family, for myself, for my business, for my friends, for my future. And then the third thing I do is visualize all of this stuff manifesting, seeing myself acting out in the pictures in my mind, in the screen of my mind, even what I have on, just the feeling of it all, and then smiling and being happy, okay? So that's the third thing that I do. Now, the fourth thing that I do, and you can choose to do this one or not, but I also say the affirmations. So not only am I writing them down, now I am adding affirmations to these other things that I am wanting. Pretty much the same thing that I said in the morning, but I'm saying these again, okay? Which is just setting the tone once again. You constantly, because one thing about it, our thoughts create our future, not our future create our thoughts. So you always want to put the right thoughts in your head, in your subconscious mind, okay? Because the subconscious mind is a memory bank, and all it's doing is just remembering the thing, a lot of the negative things that you have done, the patterns So it's just going to keep pushing you to do those things. So you want to change the routine, change the pattern, change the habits. You got to put new stuff in there, you know. And that's why this video is called Daily Spiritual Habits That Can Change Your Destiny, because you are adding things into your subconscious mind that will help set the tone for your future, for your destiny. Okay, it's very important to either create morning or night or both. It will help you and you will feel good. Definitely just give it a try, and you know, comment below the first thing that something manifests in your life. Come back to this video and let me know what happened, or you can simply email me at hello@defininglifepath.com. That's hello@defininglifepath.com. You know, oftentimes that we don't realize how simple things like this can help us continue to stay on that high frequency energy, positive level, because there's so many things going on in this world, so many negative things that, you know, that draws to us. It doesn't take but a quick reaction to something, and here comes that negative vibration straight to us. Even if it was not meant for us, we will attract it, because whatever you're sending out, you're attracting right back to you along with what you are sending out. So that's why you have to be careful, and you want to always protect your shell, protect your emotions, because other people's emotions can truly get you off your path, change your destiny every day, every day. Add more karma to yourself. We don't need any more bad karma. We want some good stuff. We want some good stuff, and it makes you feel good. It clears your skin. You know, it brightens your smile. It makes you laugh inside, and it makes you healthy. And that is the main thing, is healthy, because so many people are having dis-ease these days and times because of the negativity that's floating around, because of the frustration, because of the anger, because of the jealousy, the competitiveness, all these negative emotions that are out there that we gravitate to because we are sending it out, and it's coming, reflecting back, right back to us. So if this is going to happen, why not change it and feel good and not have a headache and not saying someone is making you sick? Okay, we definitely want to change how we talk. Our thought creates our destiny. Our thoughts create our future. Our future does not create our thoughts, and our destiny does not create our thoughts. And we have to understand that, and once we understand that, we would think twice, pause before we react to someone else's emotions. Okay, that's very important. We're living in a time where very close people to you will do something that you never ever thought that they would do. And the best thing for you to do is protect yourself. Protect your emotions, because emotional debt is just as bad as karmic debt. Emotional debt can keep you, I'm one who had emotional debt as well, but it can keep you feeling stuck. It can keep you feeling depressed. It can make you stressed. Emotional debt, suicidal. These are all the unwanted emotions that you can have. Karma. So just because someone else is out there and they are doing something to you, you have to protect your emotions. And how you protect yourself is that you do not reflect the same energy that they are sending you. You do not reflect the same energy they are sending you. It is karma. It is emotional debt. It will keep you from manifesting the things that you want in life. It will keep you stuck. It will stay in this mind, in the subconscious mind, and it will go from here to here to here, and to stick somewhere that you would end up becoming ill. So why do it to ourselves? Let it go. Don't allow it to enter. Don't allow it to get in. Stop it from here. Protecting yourself. Last thing, okay? And then, we can wrap it up so you can get started with your habits and working on these habits, because this is a very, inspiring and motivational video, and I don't want it to seem, down and make you feel sad. I want you to feel very happy about creating these spiritual habits for yourself, okay? Cultivating a pure mind that sees things objectively, thinks rationally, and remains undisturbed in an ever-changing world is vital, okay? Vital to our physical, our mental, and our spiritual well-being is vital. We have to protect ourselves, and we have to become undisturbed to other people's emotions. And how you do that is you create these spiritual habits, you abide by them, and you don't let nothing get here. Nothing get here, nothing gets here. You protect this shell, you protect your emotions, you protect your heart. And I don't mean be cold and be unsympathetic. And all I'm saying is have compassion for people, okay? That's it. Just have compassion for people, because the thing is, you don't know who you are. Do you think they know who they are? No, because none of us came into this world with this blueprint. We have it, but we don't know about this blueprint, and we just took on all of these layers from our parents, our society, our environment, our church, our friends, our family, and none of us live in this authentic self. We don't. We have to create, and we have to remove the layers of onion. We have to peel off this onion skin so we can get to the core, which is our authentic self, which is how we were born, which is using the energies that are within and working with them and not against them. And oftentimes we all get upset. We all get angry, but we shouldn't hold on to that. And I'm telling you, when you create your morning and your nighttime habits, it will help alleviate some of those unwanted emotions, unwanted feelings. Because it does not feel good to give yourself a migraine headache. It doesn't feel good to be having your face all bunched up and angry and mad at the world and telling everybody else, and then they're agreeing with you. You don't need co-signer for that. Okay? So, I hope that this was, very helpful for you. Again, my name is Cynthia R. Meeks. I am a metaphysical, spiritual teacher, as well as a life path strategist, and I use numerology to work with my clients to help them understand their energies within them. Okay, my website is www.defininglifepath.com. That's www.defininglifepath.com. And also, please subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to get 1 million subscribers. I'm hoping to build a community of people who are wanting to develop their spirituality, wanting to create this happiness and this energy that is vibrating beautifully out into the world. Will you help me? Thank you. Always remember to love, live, and forgive. Love, live, and forgive. And use your mind, your thoughts, and your words to love, heal, and bless others. Bye-bye.